There's a new physical release for the Nintendo 64, and that is Xeno Crisis. I have covered this on other platforms, but now it's on physical and offered on digital as well, and really excited. Different regions as well. PAL, you have Japanese as well as North American box art, and so I'm going to unbox this and show you this physical release. So sit back, relax. Here we go. It is so nice to see another 2D arcade style game coming to the Nintendo 64, which didn't have many releases compared to other platforms. And you know, I'm really seeing an uptick in aftermarket games finally coming to the Nintendo 64. And I know there's a lot of 2D fans out there, a lot of arcade fans. This is a fantastic game. If you haven't played it, it's on several platforms. So even though I'm showing the Nintendo 64 version, this game's on everything: Switch, PlayStation, PC, you name it. And so here's what it comes with. Very nice. And I'm showing the North American release, but there's other box variations for different regions, PAL and Japanese. So anyways, really sweet to see that. As you know, if you're a North American collector such as myself, you have a box that matches your other games in the region. Awesome to see that. Just an extra touch there. And full color manual goes over the story, controls, 10 different weapons, 7 arenas, different control options, 1 or 2 players. And so this is a fun game you can do some couch co-op with. It is very difficult though, so I want to mention that this game is pretty challenging. But yeah, really like what they've done here. And I'm going to show you, here's the physical cartridge. Looks awesome. Love that. Another extra touch they did, it was on the back side. They have their own custom label on the back. Really like to see that. And here's the game. Different languages you can choose. And, you know, story pretty much you got to go check out. You know, there's an infestation of aliens. And you're the Marines. You're going in. And what's cool about this game is you can collect dog tags. And you can upgrade your weapons after each level. You get a grade on how you play. There's 2 different difficulty settings. I'm going to play it on easy just to show you a little bit more of the game because it's fairly challenging. And so yeah, from what I've played, it looks like it's pretty close, I do believe, to the other releases. I didn't see any major differences. So I do like the control setup though on the Nintendo 64. I actually think it plays pretty well. And you can choose 1 of 2 different Marines. So, and then I'm just going to jump right in. But I really like this game and these types of games. These 2D games, you know, where you're pretty much avoiding enemies. You know, if you've played stuff like Smash TV or Robotron 2084 even, you're going to feel right at home. But definitely, probably a little bit more like Smash TV. But yes, you have limited ammo and grenades, and you have to save people. And you collect power-ups along the way. You get these dog tags, and then you can upgrade your character in between areas. And so there's boss fights after each area, and pretty tough game. So anyways, but I'm finding I'm really liking the N64 setup here. It plays great. And you know, you have limited lives, but it's just fast. It's a fast game. Different weapons here. Here's a different weapon, and like a Gatling gun. Pretty awesome. One of the better weapons that I've played so far. So of the 7 areas, I've personally gotten to like the 4th area. And this is a game you're not going to beat in one setting. It definitely is going to take repeat play. You may want to try it on easy first. Maybe you're a hardcore gamer and may want to try on difficult, but it's very tough. And so this game doesn't hold your hand. Boss fights are pretty intense. But definitely, you know, it'd be like, you know, if this was in an arcade somewhere, I would totally play it as it has that intensity and feel. And just love the sprite work and the music. It's just well done game. And it doesn't matter how many different versions come out. Really nice to see this on the Nintendo 64. Much needed boost to the library and other fans of the channel that you know, have different opinions about the Nintendo 64. I'm a huge N64 collector. I think it has some amazing games, but we all can agree that there needs to be more 2D games on the Nintendo 64, and this is a nice fit. So yep, boss pretty intense, and it can kick your butt if you don't watch it. And so really saving your ammo and grenades for the bosses. There's a rank. My rank was pretty terrible. So yes, it makes you want to come back and beat your score. Onward and upward. So you have a intermission, talks about the storyline. Pretty straightforward. So then you can upgrade, and this is where it adds some variability to the game. You can choose your upgrade. You can do health, power, speed, ammo limit, grenades, and grenade power. And so for me, health is pretty important, but especially speed and power. So that's the ones that I try to focus on. But you're going to have your preferences of how you play. Fun game though. Looks great too. And by the way, I'm capturing footage on a Nintendo 64 that's been HDMI modified, Ultra HDMI modified. So that's why it looks so great. Digital ROM too, so you can buy the digital ROM. By the way, if you buy the physical, you get the digital ROM thrown in. I think that's awesome for collectors out there. They want to keep their game pristine. There you go. Have a pretty good little run here. It's all about conserving your ammo. And different rooms have different bonuses. So you get these like crates and stuff. Very important that you get those ammo crates. But different rooms have different power-ups, and you can save people, POWs. Kind of rolling here pretty good. And speaking of rolling, that's really important strategy in this game, to avoid fire and to quickly get from one side of the room to the other. Not doing the best job showing that, but very important strategy. Yeah, but the control setup on the N64, I'm really enjoying it. This using the C buttons to change fire. Well done. It's a nice setup here. I really think it is a nice fit for single controller use. Area 2 boss. The usage of grenades on boss fights, as I mentioned before, super important. So that heart, when I got hit, that's how many lives you have. You have, it's one hit deaths. So you can purchase lives too with your hard-earned dog tags. See if I can take this boss out. Wah, wah. So on easy there is continues, so you can purchase continues as well. Super important. Let's see if I can just take out the boss here. Come on, almost have him. Let's get him. This game benefits from playing multiple times to improve your ranking. So you can go over to their website and order this, and they have it on many other formats as well as modern platforms. And so I really like releases like this where it doesn't matter what platform you have the ability to play it, both physical and digital. I think that's awesome, and it's a great game. I'm a big fan of these type of arena shooters, and there's slight differences with a couple different releases of this. I even covered the Neo Geo version on my channel, and that was fantastic. So thank you, everyone. And is this something you're interested in? Have you played Xeno Crisis? It's even on the Evercade, so that's awesome. And that they have just released it on so many different platforms, and I want to thank everybody for coming to my channel. If you like what you see, consider hitting that like and subscribe button and clicking the bell as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. Let's keep it positive. This is the Immortal John Hancock, and you have a good day.